Last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, what could I possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What was in the box? Wrapped up all nice so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones.
Wrong.
Not like, it was not that I was thinking of bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. It's pretty much the same thing. I did guy in the box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? Is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out, encoding the files. Headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, he's somewhere in the school right now. Very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns, and here's a hint. I'm sure I told you earlier this, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them in high school students. Only people that take signal step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. The only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
Most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That was my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. That's why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties. But was that all there was to it? Give that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't, knowing it was something the true curious detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. That's... I feel like I shouldn't make a pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Let's check out the desk here. Headmaster desk, probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't really want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of an investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. Last drawer. Is this e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook on the headmaster desk.
In other words...
Handbook with no limitations given to the school ultimate authority, the headmaster. Seeing that's what that is, I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. You mean like in those lockers that I spent like how long in? Alright, why don't you hold on to it? Kyoko. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. It's really okay. It's fine, man. Look at this picture. Oh, it's Kyoko. It's all faded, must be pretty old. Is this picture of... Hey, Kyoko. Oh, jeez. This makes it even... So annoying. This makes it even worse, because he's dead. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to find something like this. So, what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again? And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on? Has there ever been a worse father? Oh, poor Kyoko. Oh
Hey.
no. Listen, Mikoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it only can inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little
Just a second.
to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood and not by heart and soul, but maybe the picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were gonna say? If so, that's just a theory, and this is an issue that can be settled with the theories. That picture doesn't change the factor of what happened and what I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. Please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. See you later. Man, poor Kyoko. Is she really okay? It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what had happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster's dead. One leading him to be stabbed, only one finalized plan to isolate you is the hopes to be headmaster. Same person that may well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... not puns, I'm sure the letter is, but killing game began with 16 participants. I read this like 5 times already. People take single step of host peaks since killing game began. So it's one of us. It's one of the students. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Muguro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, one of the 6 of us are still alive, everyone else is dead. Even Muguro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the only ones still alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There just has to be some other way. There just has to be. Well, let's leave the area. I think we got everything we needed in that area. Let's use that that key that we got. Basically the key like Kyoko's, but instead it's for these e-readers. Let's check out this one over here. Oh wait, let's check out this one over here. Check this one out. That's alright. Let's check this one right here. How's this? Give it a try. Take the key out, cross the card, then just what? I'm not gonna open it, which means none of us can do it. But what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster room? Give it one more try. Do I have to? Oh, there we go. Just what I was hoping for. Let's see what's inside. Don't see anything that might be a clue. Alright, well, thank you. There's just 3 more on this side that we can look into. And beep. Looks like a door locker opened. Let's see what we got inside. Nothing. Ooh. Practically empty. What do we got in here? It's one thing, some kind of pocketbook. Don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. Something written inside it could be important. I don't like violating the phone owner's privacy, but I'd like to take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. There's something familiar in there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the ones who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens that the headmaster and my father, he was willing to give me some details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. It must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for their new era. This is the only hope we have, that you'll be willing to go along with the plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. I think we know who that is. Can't be true, right? I knew it was, but I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It can be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what is it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her father since he left when she was little. Decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? Quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. Right to the last page, the question mark kept spinning through my mind. It started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy and disorganized, scrawled. Spare walks among us, and so we survive. Alright, what? What does it mean? No idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second to spare. We're just not going to take it along with us. We could just bring it to Kyoko, you know. But I guess you'll find it yourself soon enough. There's a second to spare. What does that mean? Just don't understand it at all. This one now. Took the Bridge Handbook. Here we go. Looks like the door opened. Let's see what we got inside. Don't see anything. Thank you. This one. Anything for us here? Wow, alright. Locker's totally disorganized. Whoever I belong to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Is that a crystal ball? Crystal ball. No, it can't be. No way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Why don't you say his name? Why don't you say it's Hagakure? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. I'm trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. When I looked inside the notebook, and any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. There it is, Yasuhiro Hagakure. There's no denying what I saw. The notebook was Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Which would mean he attended class here? That can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We're all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Forgot that I missed this up here. Deck of playing cards. No, they're tarot cards. But wait, are there those used for telling fortunes? Just convinced to try it. Nope. I'm pretty sure that's his locker. The more I see it, the less sense it makes because of those lockers. I mean, you have to belong to the previous student, right? So why am I seeing this? There are other things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here. A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. A pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. To believe in everyone. Alright, well, should we talk with Kyoko again. I don't think we need to talk to her, you know. She'll probably find her own handbook later. So what else can we look at? What was locked before that we couldn't get to that we could get to now? There was come on. There was the data center, I guess. Oh my god, the music's back. And but we got in there. Oh, we missed one of the rooms though. And there was also the bio lab. I think that was it. I think we have a truth bullet or whatever, right? They can tell us. We have to look at the. We have to look at the the door with Monokuma, and the places that are involved with Mukuro's murder. Headmaster Bio Lab. Let's go to the Bio Lab, I guess. Wait, what? Shit, I shouldn't have closed it. What's closer? I guess it would be the data center. Second floor dorms. And then we can check out the garden dojo after that, and then head to the headmaster's room. And the bio lab. Well, yeah, I forgot the headmaster room completely. I sort of messed it. How'd that work? I completely forgot. But I made the mistake of saying it instead of biolab. Alright. Am I even going the right way? Yeah, I am. And this is the 4th floor, isn't it? This okay, this is the 4th floor. Alright, good. Let's get in here. The others must be in here, right? At least one of them. Okay, Asahina. There she is.
Hey, Makoto.
Hi, Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder what about the Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been locked, that one should be open too, right?
But
Although I can't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright then, I guess we'll do it. So I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first, I don't want to get exploded. Asina raced off to the nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? It was nothing. Threw all my weight into it, but the door opened so much easier than I expected. This is where they control Monokuma. No explosion, thankfully. First impression was, place is totally sci-fi. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
what the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like a numbered one, gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. What's this down here? Some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I'm more concerned about the weird device. This is totally where they control Monokuma. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looked like a mech cockpit, right? And Tufumi would probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So this is Monokuma's room that has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. That could mean,
Okay.
alright, let's start poking around at it, or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just do whatever. Just do or whatever or something like this. It's too late, you know, I was already chapping with the control panels. Huh, did you hear that? I think it came from the other room. What did you push? Not really sure, but I think it was the one the button says that says data center. I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with a name of a room next to it. It's like Tina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. The data center. It's right next door. And we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably go check it out.
Yeah.
Please. I'm kinda scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Okay then. See you later. I'm gonna check out the data center and See if that Monokuma is here. Because that's definitely the Monokuma noise. When he appears, I just hear what I think. Oh, there he is. Is that Monokuma? Hey, how's it going? It's the first time seeing Monokuma out here like this. Grr, give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted, how do you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Or, you don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. What if you don't push it?
Too bad.
Oh man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. That's crazy. Can we control it now? Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? What do you mean? You were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yeah, it looks like a panel differently controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind is being controlling Monokuma from this room. They're definitely in here. The mastermind is being controlling Monokuma from this room. The control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
maybe the mastermind can control monitors and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyosu was right. But if the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? Guess that would have been true. But if that is true... A very polarized approach, I know, but okay, enough puns, here's a hint. Okay, again with this? Thank you. The mastermind Monokuma puppeteer really is the 16th student. Can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... This is where Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So like... You wanna leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. Can we check this out now? What's wrong? Let's hurry up, get out of here. They don't want me to check that panel. Alright, let's leave. Fine. As soon as the door of the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot up to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but... Why? Of course it's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
No fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if the door stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Oh my god. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't matter then. Now then, the room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll rely on you guys to tell the others. Peace. Oh my god. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. When I said we should leave, well, that hatch can be opened from the outside anyway, right? It's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to her for us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, is keep my body moving.
Okay.
Gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. See, I took off full sprint. I have to do what I can to. It's the only way forward. I'm pretty sure we were as close to the mastermind as we ever would have been. They were behind. They were underneath us the whole time. Oh boy, I gotta like screwed up. Let's go to headmaster room. Yeah, seems like the next plausible area to look at, right? The next, like, it's right here. Alright, this place is a mess. There, oh, headmaster room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. And there's a camera in here. How's it going, Byakuya? Well, he came to the right place. This time, would you like to see something interesting? Yeah, sure. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, student registry. Contains a profile of all of us and Mukuro. Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. When we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room. That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got the page. And since the rest of her profiles are listed in there, along with hers, there can be no doubt Mukuro was the student here at Hope Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikisama, the 16th student. It must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seemed that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. First page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other
words, when it comes to this profile, there is more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you have to ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? I mean, why do I have to back you up every single time in the classroom? How about Byakuya, huh? Why do you have to tell you everything? It seems to be some sort of detailed report, but together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close but just out of reach. Entity known as the ultimate despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. That is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide that she's dangerous to the other students, I will be forced to take all responsible measures. Mukuro is part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seems to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means that Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was. What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? You notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl, perhaps, you've never even seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. what I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? What is he trying to say? Any chance the body's actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Nope. Personally, what I'm thinking, it seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. Back to Miyaka's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. A bit of advice for me to you, so I suggest you pay attention.